Okay, guys, welcome back. So I'll be able to tell you the story because Asmodeus shrugged and said, I really don't think you can tell the story without profanity, so go ahead. I legit need some advice. Okay, if you don't know, I had two groups of friends. I occasionally still talk to the one, but she left town. Her ungrateful ass only gives you stuff she's throwing away or if you've spent money in her store or business. So she's really not that much of a friend. She don't deserve shit, which is exactly what the gods and demons pointed out. So, I had bought in 2 boxes of Pepperidge Farm cookies for me, and I had gotten 2 of those deep blue tins of those buttery crack addictive cookies from Walmart for the friends. Well, the one ain't getting it because she left town without giving me half the stuff she said she was going to give. Remember that? And I can tell she did it out of spite because I didn't go up and get more money in her business. Fuck her. She ain't getting her damn cookies. So we have 1 tin of cookies for herself. And I was like, well, I'm not going to give the other friend 2 tins, so why don't I give her 1 tin and 1 fancy cookie? And I was packaging stuff up today because I thought it was like I gained today. I thought it was Sunday, and I'm like, oh, just get this together. And then, because you guys know me, right? I'm kind of vapey. Anyhow, I get it together, and Asmodeus is like, why the hell are you giving her good cookies? She's not going to appreciate them. And I said, well, it's cursed. He's like, no, take that out and put it back in the cupboard. So, okay, I take it out and put it back in the cupboard. She still has the blue tin of cookies. And he's looking at this bag, and he's looking at this bag, and he's reminding me of how ungrateful she is. She legit either gives away the stuff you give her, she didn't like it, she's disappointed, or there could have been 5 times more of it. She will say thank you at times, but it's always with thank you, but you can hear the handout in her voice, like, why didn't you give me more? Because I probably gave you out of what I had. And he said she's never grateful. She never appreciates what you give her. You give her, whatever you have to give, and usually out of your own stuff. He said she's never appreciative. Stop giving her stuff. And I said, well, and he goes, no. And he says, look at how she treats other people too. If they don't spend enough money on a gift, like I went to this guy's birthday party, they act embarrassed if you didn't spend enough. And, if your gift is not as expensive as everyone else's, and he pointed out all this other stuff I've given them that, it's almost like they hide my gifts because they're not expensive enough. And he goes, fuck them. They know you don't have the money to really give them anything, and yet you do because you're a kind person. And he said, fuck them. They don't appreciate it. Don't give them anything. He said, you want to give them something? Clean some shit out of your house you don't want and give them that. He said, that is the perfect gift because instead of throwing it away, you can regift it. Welcome to America. I may have embroidered that a little bit, but I'm getting nods of approval. So I need some advice from you guys because currently all she getting back is her damn leftover thing. And the thing is, they're pretty damn bad cooks. They are. They're gonna make a Christmas ham, and I'm already dreading it because I swear they cook my part of the ham bad on purpose, or they're just fucking bad cooks because the ham will taste like it grew up near 3 Mile Island and it died and came back as a zombie and then they cooked it. I mean, it tastes bad. I don't know how the fuck they fuck up a ham that bad because honestly, you can go to any store in the world, buy chipped ham and cook it in the oven and just put some sugar and some clove on it, even if you don't cook anything else, and cook that at like 350, put a little butter on it too, make your own glazed ham, and it'll cook off. It's like you wouldn't need to cook it long for chipped ham, but you can cook a chip ham better than they cook a real ham. And they go out and they get this big beautiful ham, the poor ham, and they ruin it. And so he's like, it's like they don't put an effort into the parts they give you, or they're almost giving you the scraps. And remember, this is a demon of seeing things as they truly are. And he's just, he says, you just see everything too nicely. You see it as them being kind. He said, you've been more perceptive and seen it as charity, only they're not giving you nice charity. They're just giving you the scrappy stuff they don't want. And I kind of looked at him and I said, I never have known how to read them. Longtime viewers know I've said I seriously wouldn't be surprised to find out they're aliens or something from another planet because it's like they don't know how to treat other people. If they feel like being a host, they will get you food and drink and everything else. If they don't want to see you, they won't even pretend. I guess at least that's honest, but they're bitchy and they're inconsistent, right? And they only feel like being a host when they want to pump you for information for the town. So, and the thing is, I said, they're not nice people. I know that. I said, they're probably not real friends. I said, but, I'm antisocial as it is. Do you want me to not talk to anyone? And Asmodeus is like, as long as there's COVID, I don't want you to talk to anyone. So, what do you guys suggest? I'm really with Asmodeus on either giving nothing at all, because I was going to even give them coupons, and he says, why don't you save those coupons for you? I said, where the hell am I going to go in COVID land? He says, you don't know. And so he got me to hang on to the coupons, and he said, I really don't like you giving to people that don't deserve it and don't appreciate it. And he doesn't. Oh, he is a demon of lust, and he's like, you are not giving her one of your lustful novels. I did that one year because I remember the year I rescued all those romance novels, and there was this one that wasn't, supernatural, and I gave her that. He said, she sure as shit isn't going to appreciate this stuff. But I said, well, it would have been a great way to see if she would crack open and normal human being would walk out. He says, that is how she is. And she hates everything this year. She fucking hates the snow. And she hates everything, and she hopes it's not too cold on Christmas. I'm like, this is Pennsylvania. If it's fucking warm on Christmas, it happened one year. It was in the 70s. But it's probably going to be cold. I said, it won't be that bad. And I'm thinking, well, she's kind of talking like she doesn't want him to drive stuff down. I'm like, that's fine with me because you can't cook. But he's really insistent on the don't give her gift stuff. You can know people and they might give you stuff too, but she's given me gifts where, my mom always taught me to be polite, but when she gives gifts to her other friends, like they spend like on each other. They spend a fair bit of money on each other. They do. They spend a fair bit. Well, when she gives me gifts, it's like literally a pen she got at a doctor's office, a emery board she got in another doctor's office, a little calendar she got somewhere else for free, and it's kind of, I'm kind of embarrassed on her behalf because it's like she put zero effort into the gift or stuff I know that was in her cupboards, and it's like, look, this is not how you treat people. If I don't know if I'm their charity case or what I am. But, if it were a case of her not having money, that would be fine. I would actually be touched that she would go to the effort to still get me something, because I was there for a couple Christmases where I had zero amount of money, and that's exactly what I did. I went to get all the free stuff, and then that's actually generous in spirit. But it's like she's saying you don't deserve any better, but if I go buy for my real friends, I'm going to spend like $50 on this or spend something on that. So you guys let me know. You guys usually have a pretty good eye for stuff. And I know just by describing it to you, she doesn't deserve anything. And I am not a Christian, so I don't have that idea of treating shitty people really nicely. And as Smoothie's is saying, this is your biggest lesson. This is your biggest lesson that you have to trust me, and either you jump off the cliff and fly, metaphorically speaking, or I'm pushing you, but you're not giving her anything this year. You are not giving her anything. All she's doing is whining and crying. She always gives your stuff away, or if she does like it, you didn't give her enough. And he said, fuck it, she's not getting anything. He doesn't swear, I do. So, so you guys tell me what you think. I'm really glad the other one was kind of shitty when she left town, because I don't feel bad about not giving her anything at all. 'Cause she never gave me shit either. And with with this one, she's usually ungrateful, and she would actually make a great heathen, because if you don't got $50 to spend on her, she ain't spending it on you. And I'm like, well, that's Christian of you. So, so if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. But go ahead, feel free to comment below. I probably went on way too long about that, but the more I think about it, he is right. She is greedy and she is grasping. And, he might be the demon that rolls over greed and stuff like that, but he's actually really balanced and teaches you balance and fairness. And want all the fucking shit you want, but don't be nasty about it. So I will see you guys later. Bye bye.